Field area weather forecast. Sunshine today, high 90. Clear tonight, low 68. For tomorrow, sunshine, high 82. Sunny and 78 on Thursday. For Friday, sunshine, high 85. And for Saturday, sunshine, high of 80. Overnight, low 62. Yesterday's high was 82. Currently, humidity at 96%. Winds are calm. Pressure at 30.04. Right now, sunshine. It's up to 69 at the WFIW studios east of Fairfield.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Happy post-Labor Day to you.
I came back.
I always worry.
It's always a surprise when somebody takes a vacation day and then comes back.
Johnny Williams here. Johnny, I'm glad to have you here. Last time you were here, I was on assignment. So I'm glad you could be here.
Well, thank you for having me.
I really look forward to it. We're going to have fun here in the next hour. I just wanted to touch a couple of things. Last night, Johnny, I'm on this diet, so thank you for not bringing out like something grilled and put out there so that I could smell it all during the show.
Not yet.
Last night I made a great big old salad, okay? And when I turned, I knocked it off onto the floor. I took a second and I looked around to see if Carol was there and to think, when's the last time she cleaned that floor?
Yeah.
You might be able to scoop that up.
That reminds me a little bit of George Costanza picking the pastry up out of the trash can.
I'd do that.
He knew it was clean.
I knew that. I'd do that. A couple of other notes that I have here. We got a care package from Louisville. Some poetry for you.
Yeah. For all of us. Well, you got an epitaph.
And I guess he wants me dead. Gary McGee sent us a care
I
package.
didn't even know he was sick.
I'm on the wane because I'm not eating.
Well, he's wasting away.
I am wasting
He's on
away.
that diet. He's wasting away.
Not near fast enough. Anyway, a care package from Gary McGee, our friend up in Louisville, and we really appreciate the attempt and the prose.
Yeah.
He wrote some. He wrote. I'm not going to read them, but there were poems about
Well
you and me.
appreciated verbiage.
You and I both sat and took time and read it,
Yep,
and we appreciate it.
Very nice.
Our good friend Lisa Konopasek, friend of the show and friend of all in town, is on her way to the airport, and she's going to Charleston, South Carolina. She was going to be our guest later this week. Actually, she's going to be today, if I'm not mistaken. That's why Johnny's here.
Okay.
He stepped in at the last minute, and we appreciate that. Lisa's going to prepare for hurricane relief for the Red Cross. She does that. And so we're grateful for her and her service. I got to ask you, Turner.
Yeah.
A 7th and 8th grade football score, Mount Carmel 82, Fairfield 46. It reminds me of the old NEC days.
Yeah, it does kind of. And, I got that text from Dana Gilbert last night, and I immediately texted back. I said, is that score right?
128 points in a game?
Uh-huh. And then she texted me, she goes, that is right. It was the longest game in JFL history.
I wonder if Odie was refereeing that game.
I don't know.
He couldn't have got a flag out during that, could he have? I mean, my God, they had to have scored every time they touched the ball.
Well, I think so.
Yeah.
That's incredible. It's one thing when somebody puts 82 on you. But you got 46 points. 46 points wins most football games, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
That's a basketball score.
I'd have to, instead of bringing
It's like Fairfield playing Carrier Mills Stone Fort, man.
Instead of bringing a launcher, you have to bring a rocker.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
It is amazing.
I was going to mention, Johnny, we took where we have never traveled before on Friday night. We didn't say anything about it last week because we just wanted to make sure it was going to work.
We were worried it wasn't going to work.
We did live streaming of the Mules game on Friday night.
Yeah.
And I would say, for the most part, it was a success.
Success. That's right.
So we're going to do every game.
Yeah.
Home and away, and pray for good internet access on the road.
Yeah.
That could be in itself a prayer that we need answered.
It could be a challenge in some places that we have to go, Chester.
I said at the 20 last Friday night, Johnny, and I got to tell you, I noticed really early on that the other side of the lights weren't on.
Yeah.
And God bless her, Jill Fulkerson and Bobby Wells, they scrambled. God, they couldn't have enjoyed 1 second of that game.
They've now blocked his calls from now
To
on.
have.
I bothered them terribly. I did. I'm sorry.
Did you get a text back from one or both of them saying,
Jill,
if you'd quit bothering us, we can
No,
get it fixed?
She didn't. Jill sent me. Jill was nice enough. I'm talking about Superintendent
Jill
Fulkerson.
Fulkerson,
Yes.
yeah.
She was nice enough. When they didn't come on midway through the first quarter, I thought there must be something wrong. And being the reporter that I am, I sent a text merely saying, is there
Something going on.
is there something going on with the lights? And she did text back and say, we're working as hard as we can to try to figure out the problem. And then you could see at halftime they were wheeling in these portable lights.
Yeah.
Wow.
Boy, they were bright.
Yeah, it's the first time I've ever had to have sunglasses to be able to watch a game.
You didn't want to look directly into those light banks.
No, don't look into the sun. But it was, what a wonderful night. It would have been perfect if those lights would have worked. But I don't know what else you could have asked for in an opening night football game.
Oh, yeah.
So got us excited. It's about time, Johnny, if you know what I mean, for this stack right here in my hands.
Are we getting ready to sing?
We want the bunk.
You can sing along.
Give us the bunk.
Wait for it.
That's not Barry Gibb. Nor Maurice. I watched a retrospective on the Bee Gees last night.
Really?
I did. It was on Amazon Prime.
Okay.
Pretty good. Not bad. I didn't know they broke up at one point.
Really?
I didn't either.
I
They're
didn't
brothers.
know
You'd
that
think they'd get along and there would be no problems, but they broke up one time.
Oh, no. Oh,
They
no.
went off
If
and
you-
did
if
solo
you've got
careers.
brothers, I mean, it's
They came back together just in time for disco. All right,
Perfect timing.
yeah.
I would say they really soaked it up then. Al Jardine is 77 today.
From
he
the Beach
is,
Boys?
yes, he co-founder of the Beach Boys, rhythm guitarist. He also does some bass, and he did lead vocals on a couple of notable ones. Help Me Rhonda, that is Al Jardine.
Okay.
I love that song. That was from 1965. Then I Kissed Her in 1965, also lead guitarist, lead vocal on that. He left the group after Carl Wilson's death in 1998. Then there's been a series of lawsuits over the name The Beach Boys.
Are there any original members left in the Beach Boys now?
Mike Love has a touring group that I think he's the one that actually owns the name The Beach Boys. The fight was with Al Jardine because he would say Al Jardine with the Beach Boy Players or something like that. He'd try to get the Beach Boys name in the
Yeah.
title.
Aha.
That's
Yeah.
what got the suits. And Mike Love won those suits. So I don't know if Al Jardine's still playing. And they came back together, what's left of them, for like their 50th anniversary. I think in 2011 was their 50th anniversary, the Beach Boys. Valerie Perrine, 76 today. Unfortunately, she's retired because she has Alzheimer's. Oh, no, Parkinson's disease.
Ooh.
So you don't see Valerie Perrine anymore. Her memorable role was of Honey Bruce in the 1974 film Lenny. Wasn't that Dustin Hoffman in that lead role? It was about Lenny Bruce, the comedian.
Yeah. I'm not even familiar with that movie.
I remember her best for Superman, the original
Yeah.
Superman
With Christopher Reeve.
in 1978. And who's the guy from, the other guy who played the evil guy?
Gene Hackman.
Yes.
Yeah, from
yes.
Danville. She was also in the Electric Horseman in
Okay.
1979 and Superman 2
Oh, okay.
in 1980. Her mom was a dancer. Her dad was a lieutenant colonel in the Army. And so she wandered around the country from base to base, sort of like you.
Yeah, sort of like me.
Did you ever run into Valerie Perrine out there at the base?
I did not.
Yeah, it's a shame. That would have been.
A little before my time.
Not that far.
No, not that far, but it was a little before my time.
Don't make it sound like you're some spring chick.
I'm not.
You're not.
I'm not.
You're
I said a little before my time.
Look, Johnny, look here. Who's got more gray in their beard? There or here? Check it out, buddy.
Well, golly, it's pretty close between all
There
three
you
of us, really. It's,
Johnny, who's got more hair?
Don't go there, man. That has nothing to do with age, and you know it. I'm prematurely bald. Charlie Sheen. Now, I got a whole page on Charlie Sheen.
You should have more than a whole page.
He's 54 today. It's a wonder. It's a wonder
That
he's
he's
54
54.
today.
well, you know how much cocaine he can do?
Oh, how much?
Enough to kill 2.5 men.
Well played, my friend.
Man.
Yes. Well, you remember, he's got tiger blood, so he can do that.
Yes.
You remember that whole thing?
Yes.
Winning. Remember, you went on and that whole debacle where he was in the news for 3 weeks in a row because
yeah.
of all of his cocaine use. He got kicked off the show. Well, I get ahead of myself. His real name is Carlos Estevez.
He's got a brother, Emilio.
Emilio's his
Yeah.
brother.
And Dad is
Martin.
Martin Sheen.
Martin Sheen. But Martin, that's his stage name. He's an Estevez as well.
Yeah.
Excuse me, I'm a little dry, so I had to have a little cup of coffee, a little bucket of coffee right here.
Yep.
I'm allowed that.
Oh, are you?
Yes, I am.
Okay.
You missed the news about my weigh-in.
I heard about your weigh-in.
Didn't go well.
Yeah.
I'm not cheating. I just want to make sure everybody understands that. I'm not a cheater. Saturday, I had but one chicken wing. Do you know how hard that is for me? Fried chicken. One
Was
chicken
it
wing.
fried chicken?
Fried chicken. One wing. And I ate the bones.
All right.
They were very tasty. All right, anyway. He replaced, I'm talking about Charlie Sheen. He had some great movies, by the way. Platoon,
Yeah.
Wall Street, Young Guns,
Major League.
Major League, 8 Man Out,
Yeah.
Hot Shots. He was in The Three Musketeers as well.
Really? I didn't know that.
The Wraith.
Yes. Yes.
Early movie.
Very
there.
early.
Yeah.
Was he in Breakfast Club?
No, his brother, Emilio.
No, Emilio was.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Anyway, he replaced Michael J. Fox on a really popular. Michael J. Fox, of course, has Parkinson's.
Yeah.
And at the time, he didn't know how he was going to deal with it. He was in a very popular TV show called Spin City at the time. And he dropped off the show, and Charlie Sheen took his spot in that show. And that is what made people think, well, he should have his own show. And that's when they developed Two and a Half Men. Well, March 2011, his contract was terminated by both CBS and Warner Brothers after he went off complaining publicly about the creator Chuck Lorre. In 2015, he announced that he was HIV positive and said that he had paid in extortion $10 million over the course of 4 years to keep people from saying that he was HIV positive. It really kind of takes a bite into your dating life if
Yeah, I
that
think
gets
so.
out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it was worth $10 million to him. And, of course, then they replaced him. And the show really was never the same, I don't think.
We replaced him with Ashton Kutcher.
He did. I just it never worked for me after that. It was a great show. I enjoyed it. So anyway, he's been married 3 times. One of his wives was a Bond girl.
Denise Richards?
Oh, yeah. She's beautiful. Beautiful. He's got 5 kids, various moms.
Yep.
Got a call?
Yep. Good morning. You're on Morning Coffee.
Hello?
Sorry, wrong number.
All right.
Oh, okay, fine. Yeah, this is the radio station.
5 kids.
5 kids, various moms. He had a stroke from ODing on cocaine back 21 years ago. It's amazing he's alive.
Yeah.
He does have tiger blood. It is amazing.
He's got something.
Maybe that was the transfusion after the stroke, the tiger blood.
Is it the whole thing with the tiger blood? I mean, he has 9 lives because it's a cat?
I don't know. He screamed that as one of his press conferences when all this was falling apart with his show, to say that he could take cocaine all day and
Yeah.
it wasn't going to affect him. Well, not enough to not have a stroke, but he could take it all day because he had tiger blood.
Something I found interesting was I think tropical snow has tiger blood flavor down there too. So it's
Really?
Yeah. So
I wish I could have some. I doubt snow cone is on my diet.
You know what? You can have shaved ice
without any flavors.
without any
Yeah.
flavoring.
I'll put my chicken bones in there.
I didn't
right.
even know. I
put
didn't
co-
even
you
know
put your
there was
coffee in
hair
it.
on the ice to begin with.
You could put your coffee in there. Then
Mike-
you'd have iced coffee.
Don't touch my coffee, man. This is the only thing that keeps me hanging on. Okay? All right, well, on this date, September 3rd, here we are. September 3rd. We're in
Yeah.
September.
I know.
You weren't here yesterday. I was.
I know.
September 3rd. I hope you had a good time. What'd you do?
We went traveling.
Really?
Yeah. Road tripping.
They took the Jeep out?
Yeah. Went down to Benton and down to Johnston City, over to Carbondale.
Did you
back
ride
over
on
to
any roads?
Harrisburg. Ride on any roads?
Yeah, I mean, you like to go off the roads, don't you?
Yeah, but no, we just stayed to the hard road.
And you had good food, I understand.
Oh yeah, found a place in
Yeah,
Benton called
yeah, you don't have to do this if you don't want to.
Birdie's Lodge. Birdie is in golf, Birdie.
Yeah.
It was good, pretty good food.
Was it like a hamburger?
No, I had.
Or a hot dog.
I
And which
had,
one of those would be a sandwich?
That's a good question,
Yes.
Johnny.
I had the roast beef sandwich with a
Okay.
little Swiss cheese on it.
Apparently there were 2 slices of bread.
This was on ciabatta bread.
Ciabatta.
This was not roast beef as in a roast beef sandwich I get from Johnny's. This was roast beef that they had put in the crock pot and let.
Cooked overnight.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Just sort of melted in your mouth, I bet.
Huh?
Can you recommend it?
Yes, I can.
Can you give it 4 stars on the Turner Food?
I can. And the banana pudding afterward was excellent too.
Yeah. Oh golly, I know.
Banana
I
pudding
bet
you
you
brought
they
up.
sold fried chicken too.
Oh,
They did not have fried chicken.
Johnny, I can't even come down and visit you. If I
No
walk
chicken
in,
salad.
no
No
chicken,
chicken
not
salad.
for now. Once I get my life squared away, Johnny. Once
Yeah.
I get out of the halfway house,
Yeah.
I can come down there and maybe talk about small portions without bread.
Are you doing like a lean and green kind of thing?
I am.
And,
And you got
can
anything?
of tuna?
You got any lean and green down there for me, buddy?
I can fix you up. Yeah, I can fix you up with something.
My man Johnny.
Make him some sauerbraten.
No sauerbraten. That's not going to work. All right, on this
Well, that's
date, September
green.
3rd, this was the date in 1895 of the first professional football game. It was played in Latrobe, Pennsylvania. The Latrobe YMCA defeated the Jeanette Athletic Club 12-0. 12-0. That's not a football game. What you need is 84-20 something.
Yeah, you betcha. Good morning. You're on Morning Coffee.
Is that the Johnny Williams there with you right now?
Yeah, it's
is.
like the Ohio State University. The Johnny Williams is here.
Well, I want to say that he does have items that will go with lean and green. He actually has the best chicken in town, period.
Well, thank you.
You talking fried or you talking just regular chicken? What are you talking about?
Oh, any kind of chicken he has, whether it's the whole chicken, chicken breast, is, as the kids would say, it's the bomb.
It's the bomb. Where do you go? You over chase some rogue chickens up over in Albion? Where do you get your chickens, Johnny?
Do I have to answer that question?
No, you don't.
All right. Oh, yeah, over in Albion. Golly Moses, they're running wild.
They're running wild, baby. Thank you very much.
Thanks for the call.
Thank you for listening. All I got to do is go over there with a cleaver, buddy. Clean them right there in the road.
Thank you.
Yeah. Well,
He's right.
good chicken.
Caller's
I
right.
don't want to talk any more food. 1935. Sir Malcolm Campbell became the first person to drive an automobile over 300 miles an hour. He did it on the Bonneville Salt Flats.
Out in Utah.
Yep. 1939, Prime Minister Neville Chamberlain in a radio broadcast announced that Britain and France had declared war on Germany, and of course, France
Surrendered.
they did. 1951, Search for Tomorrow debuted on CBS TV. That was a soap opera, wasn't it?
I think so.
54, The Lone Ranger was heard on radio for the first time after 2,956 episodes over a period. That was the last. It was heard on the radio for the last time. Yeah. 21 years, The Lone Ranger.
Did you know how they got that name?
No.
The story I heard that there were a group of, this is the story before the show started,
Right.
but there were a group of rangers that were ambushed, and all of them were killed but one.
Yes.
And he was the Lone Ranger.
And then he put the mask on to chase down the
people
bad
that did
guys,
it.
and so they wouldn't know which one, survived with the mask on.
The man is a fount of information.
Yeah,
Besides
I know.
the best chicken in town,
Useless
a
information.
fount of information. 1966, the television series The Adventures of Ozzie and Harriet ended after 14 years. What's My Line? In 1967, final broadcast. Lots of final broadcasts on this
Yeah.
date. David Brinkley left NBC News after 38 years on this date as well. Boy, that was loud. 1984.
Whose phone? Who was that? Yours?
No, is it not mine? Must be.
Wasn't mine.
19. Is that you?
No, it's me. I'm sorry.
Oh, that's okay. I have to keep looking at everybody. 1984, Bruce Sutter set a National League record by earning his 38th save of the season.
Good morning. You're on Morning Coffee.
Yes. Hey, this is Tex Motes calling, and I tried to call yesterday when you were interviewing Jerry Prince down there for McLeansboro.
Yeah.
Fall Fun Fest.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I just wanted to make sure. A lot of people don't know this. My son-in-law is a member of Daily and Vincent.
Oh, I heard that.
Okay.
Let me tell you something. My wife would give her right arm to be down there for Daly and Vincent. She loves him. We saw him play down at SIU Carbondale. They're wonderful bluegrass artists.
Yeah. Well, he lives here in Fairfield. He's married to my youngest daughter.
Well,
His name's Aaron McCune.
let me tell you something. That's worth the time. They're among the best that you're going to find in the country in bluegrass. Quite honestly.
You're exactly right. They are. They're really good. So anyway, I just wanted to
Yeah.
pass that on.
Thank you.
Thank you, Tex.
Yeah, thank
All right.
you.
All the best to you and yours. Appreciate it.
I would love to be able to go down and see them Friday night.
They're good. They're very good.
I'm predisposed on Fridays for a while.
Probably eating something. 1942, Frank Sinatra started his.
At Hardee's because we got to go.
Oh,
to
you got a
Jackson's.
football game.
Yeah.
That's right. Started his solo career on this date. He started his solo career in 42 here. Bill Haley and the Comets refused their first offer to tour outside of the United States in 1955. You know why?
No.
They were afraid of flying.
Okay.
1970, Rolling Stone magazine reported that the Dave Clark Five have broken up. This same theme. Everybody's quitting here in this.
September 3rd was not a good day for a lot of people.
No. That gets us to our question of the day, Johnny. And it was mildly popular. 910 people saw it. 148 people voted. The question is, do you agree with the Illinois State Police's use of roadside safety checks over the holiday periods? And we'll have the results to that and talk about it and look at some of your comments when we come back on Morning Coffee.
Did you know that when you buy 5 cups of freshly brewed McCafe Premium Roast Coffee with the McDonald's app, you get the next one free? Think of it as your reward for all the times you held the door open for a stranger, let someone merge when you were running late, or liked one of your aunt's posts on social media, even though you had no idea what she was talking about. So, enjoy your free 6th cup of McCafe coffee with McCafe Rewards and keep the good going. McCafe. Good is brewing. Valid at participating McDonald's through December 29th. McDonald's app download and registration required.
On eBay, you can ride the high of a shopping spree without feeling the guilt of a spending spree. Or satisfy your champagne taste on a juice box budget. You can even play like a rock star and pay like, okay, you get the point. Check eBay before you pay too much for that thing you love, and get exactly what you want for a price that works for you. When you're overpaying, get it on eBay.
Wabash Christian Therapy, Hamilton Memorial Hospital, and Wabash General Hospital will be having a Patient Appreciation Day at Wabash Christian Therapy office located at 1112 Oak Street in Carmi on Wednesday, September 18th from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. They will be serving free pork burgers, hot dogs, and drinks. While you're there, sign up for door prizes that include a battery-powered Jeep, RTIC soft-sided cooler, and $100 gift card, plus giveaways. All of their patients are invited to come for lunch and visit with the providers and staff.
Carnaby Girls invite you to transition into fall with their contemporary, cool, casual fashions. Multiples, tribal, Charlie B, with watercolor florals on woven chiffon, denims with embroidery, or cozy soft Chanel sweaters in colors of amber, mulberry, rose, olive blues, and heather gray. As they celebrate their 39th year in downtown Fairfield and another change of season, let's all support local. Make Fairfield the place to shop. Open Monday through Saturday 9 to 5 and Thursdays until 7.
Hi, this is Heidi Atterbury with People's National Bank. Are you interested in reducing fraud and monitoring your spending anytime, anywhere? Would you like to get an alert when purchases are made or cash is withdrawn on your account? People's National Bank, powered by Visa, can help by customizing real-time text and email alerts to fit your needs. Register your Visa card at peoplesnationalbank.com or stop by your local branch today. People's National Bank, member FDIC.
Time Capsule, sponsored today by Save-A-Lot Food Store on West Main, Fairfield.
Hi, this is Bill Stevens with another Time Capsule quiz. Which month and year was it when President Reagan admitted we sold arms to Iran?
I understand this decision is deeply controversial and some profoundly disagree with what was done.
A week later, we found out that the profits were secretly being given to the Nicaraguan Contras.
This action raises serious questions of propriety.
On Election Day, the Democrats picked up 8 seats and recaptured control of the Senate. Ivan Boesky was fined $50 million for trading stock on inside information. Hollywood lost Cary Grant and Scatman Crothers, and the radio was cranking out hits like these.
That's just the way it is. This is love that I'm feeling. Everybody have fun tonight. It's hip to be square. Got to be a lover. Don't get me wrong.
Think you got it? Well, hold on. The answer and just a touch of the top song from the month and year are coming up.
Swing by the Fairfield Save-A-Lot and take advantage of these great deals. Assorted bone-in pork chops, $1.49 a pound. 10-pound bag of russet potatoes, $3.99. Roma tomatoes are 99 cents a pound. And join them this weekend for their big weekend sale this Saturday and Sunday only. Prices are good through Saturday. Good food, great people, great prices at your Save-A-Lot store on West Main Street in Fairfield. Give them a like on Facebook.
November 1986.
Walk like an Egyptian.
The Bangles and Walk Like an Egyptian, the top song of November 1986. This is Bill Stevens for tcapsule.com. Back soon with another Time Capsule.
Time Capsule has been sponsored today by Save-A-Lot Food Store on West Main, Fairfield.
If you're interested in reaching every household in Wayne, Edwards, Wabash, or Richland County, then TOC Direct Mail can help you. Contact any of our marketing specialists to see how TOC Direct Mail can help you contact your customers directly in their mailbox.
Oh, I love it when the city band plays that song because that means it's time to give you the question of the day. And yesterday's question of the day, do you agree with the Illinois State Police's use of roadside safety checks? They did it yesterday. They told you where they were going to be for the most part. And so, I mean, I I think it's a slippery slope. I'm just going to say this. It's a slippery slope because there used to be probable cause. It used to mean that if you didn't use your
turn signal, yeah.
you kind of slipped over the line,
Yeah.
they could pull you over.
Roll through a stop sign.
Yeah. Now it's you're in line, but here's the thing. If you're drunk, I want you off the highway.
Right.
You know?
And you know, I'm sorry. If the state police are going to have a safety check alongside the road, and you know about it, and you pull through with something wrong, or you're illegal, and you know where it is, that's your own fault. That's your own stupidity that does that.
If you did something that made you forget.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Supreme Court has ruled in favor of these types of safety checks, saying that they're legitimate and they can be done because that's what they're doing.
And they don't really haul you out and make you walk the line. They check your license, your registration, your insurance card, and then if they see something that
if you're in
leads
line,
them to believe.
how stupid are you if you're in line? You can see it ahead of you, and you don't have your safety belt on.
Yeah.
Come on, how stupid. Here's your sign. You know, you got to have the safety belt on. That's the first thing they're going to look for.
Yeah.
All right.
You know, or you're on your phone sitting there waiting.
Oh, that's not good either.
I'm in a roadside safety check.
Yeah. I'll just call you back when I get up there closer to the trooper.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, we had 148 votes. Yes, people agree with the use of roadside safety checks, 116 to 33. So it's like 4-1.
Wow.
4-1 in favor of the use of safety checks. Stacy said, yes, if you don't have anything to hide, you shouldn't mind. Plus, we need to be safe, and too many innocent lives are taken due to drunk or drugged drivers, especially on holiday weekends, and I think it's a good idea. Mark says, why don't they just do it every day? Have your papers ready and open your trunk too. Mark says, I'm 100% for it. Safer roads for our children. And Beverly said, yes, safer roads for all drivers. No problem for me. No problem for you guys?
I don't have a problem with it.
Well, it doesn't matter if we do or not. It's going to be a part of our present and future.
As I said, if you're doing something illegal and you know there's a roadside safety check, why would you drive down that road?
All right, so you guys are all familiar with the whole idea of having an animal be your companion.
The support dogs?
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Well, I'm sorry, I think this takes it too far. Okay?
Okay.
American Airlines passengers were stunned after noticing a miniature horse had joined their flight. Evan Nowak said he noticed the animal, which had been brought aboard only by a fellow traveler, while flying on a flight from Chicago to Omaha. So, I mean, we're talking like below
Down there by
Shetland.
Norris City and El Dorado?
No, not there.
Oh, okay. My bad.
There's a team of them down there. They
Oh.
come up and they're in parades and
Yeah,
stuff like that.
yeah, I know.
He posted all of it to footage. The name of the horse was Flirty.
Flirty?
Flirty's the name of the horse.
Well, why wouldn't you let a horse named Flirty on the plane? I mean, if it was, Rutabaker or something, I could see you denying it, but...
At this time, we would like to begin boarding with all active military duty, family traveling with children under the age of 3, and miniature horses.
You know, I've got a support rattlesnake that I'd like to take on a plane.
I thought you were going to talk about the support badger. Have you not seen that?
No.
Yeah.
There's a support badger too?
Instead of you petting it and cuddling it and stuff, anybody that gives you anxiety, it attacks them. and then you feel better. And you go on to the next person.
Sick 'em.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Mini horse.
How do you board? What do? You got to take out 3 seats, don't you?
How big is that carrier?
That's not a carrier.
No,
he was in the compartment.
With a support animal, you don't need a carrier.
No, he's in. Flirty was in the passenger cabin.
Flirty? was flirting with the lady sitting next.
I wonder if Flirty is cabin trained. Can you imagine Flirty putting a pile in the aisle?
Yes.
Can you imagine that?
Pile in the aisle.
I'm sorry. We have a mistake in the aisle.
Well, that's why Flirty flies coach.
Yeah, well, I put him first class.
Do something.
I just think this is ridiculous. I'm sorry. I'll say it right now, and I'm going to get all the kinds of attacks here. I think that we've taken this to an extreme. I understand if you have a support dog. I understand if you've got issues that you really need to be able to have that dog help you.
And you're referring to like a seeing eye dog and
I don't even,
things like that.
I tell you the truth. I'm
no
okay
problem.
with emotional.
Seizures, the epileptics, they have
Yeah.
dogs that are
I'm
trained
okay with
to
emo-
detect when.
I can understand that, but
I
emotional
understand them.
support animals?
I'm okay with emotional. Not a horse. Pick and choose your support animal, man.
We're going to see.
You remember the great line from the Southern humorist that said, "Aim low, fellas. They're coming in on Shetlands." Man. Well, it looks like the new big box office hit is exactly as predicted, and that is going to be the Joker. Looks like it could get up to $100 million in its first week.
I saw the trailer for that. That looks really good.
I haven't seen that. I want to see that new one with Brad Pitt in it. Add something. Where he goes to Mars to find his dad or something.
Oh, that does look good.
That looks good.
You know, every one of these movies right now in the
Ad
box
Astra
office
or something like that.
have something to do with a superhero. There's one, Shazam, which is not the
Gomer Pyle phrase.
No.
the Jim Neighbors story. And Aquaman. I always thought, just pull him on the bank.
Yeah.
And mess with him.
Yeah.
You don't have to worry about him when he gets on the bank, right? I mean, he's out of the water.
All he does is flop around.
Unless he's at the Hall of Justice.
They must have water there.
Well,
And
maybe he's got one of those bubbles filled with water that you can walk.
One of the Wonder Twins can actually turn into water.
really?
Yes.
You've spent some time with comic books.
Yeah, it was when I was a kid. Saturday morning cartoons.
Oh yeah, that's right.
That they don't
The
do anymore.
Justice
Remember
League
the
of
Hall of
America?
Justice?
Yeah.
Yeah, the Flash and Green Lantern. And
Yep.
Big problem for a guy in.
Notice you changed the subject real quick.
Yeah, well, I didn't watch. I'm not anything. For me, it was Looney Tunes.
Yeah, love
It shows how old I am.
Yeah.
Once you get past Looney Tunes, maybe Johnny Quest.
Yes, love Johnny Quest.
Maybe Johnny Quest. But after Johnny Quest and Looney Tunes,
No Scooby Doo?
I was not a
like
Scooby Dooer.
Like
No.
Scooby Doo.
Mm-hmm.
You?
Yeah, I'm a Scooby Doo fan.
You're a little younger than me. Scooby Doo. I was probably.
Remember Land of the Lost, that TV series?
No, I didn't watch that. Is that a claymation dinosaur thing?
No, it was live.
How about Speed Racer?
Yeah.
You ever see that?
Go
That was
Speed
the
Racer.
claymation
Go
thing.
Speed
Where
Racer.
it was like puppets.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Speed Racer.
Yep. And
Spritle and Chim Chim.
what's the horse? The horse and the little clay guy.
Gumby.
Gumby and Poke.
Oh, yeah. Shoot, yeah.
They were claymation.
Yeah.
And Mr. Bill.
Mr.
Yes,
Bill.
Mr. Bill.
I actually sat last night. I needed a laugh really bad at the end of last night. I needed one really bad, and I went on to YouTube, and I put in, give me the 10 best moments in Saturday Night Live history.
Mr. Bill was on there.
Mr. Bill was not on there.
He was not.
Really?
The top 10.
Was Mr. Robinson.
Mr. Robinson was
Yes.
in. Number one, guess what number one was?
I'm guessing it was probably More Cowbell, Baby.
That was it.
Oh, wow.
That was number one. And I
Yeah.
watched the entire thing.
Every time I see that, I just laugh.
I
You
laughed
can't
all the way
laugh.
through it. I laughed all the way through it.
I've got a fever. And the prescription is more cowbell. Yes.
I watched that. The one that had, what's the name? It was It was Chris Farley.
The Down by the River?
No, not that one. This is when he's
Chippendales with Patrick
Swayze.
Swayze.
Patrick Swayze. Hilarious.
Yeah.
The guy was unbelievably agile for being 300 pounds.
Hey, let me throw this at
Go
you.
ahead.
You want to talk about Mr. Bill? It wasn't on every week.
No, it wasn't.
No.
So all week long, when you're a kid, you wait for Saturday Night Live to come on, and there's no Mr. Bill. And I watched the whole thing.
Yes.
He wasn't on there.
Oh, that'd
But
be a disappointment.
nowadays, you just get online. You might be able to pull up every Mr. Bill episode there was.
But how disappointing is Saturday Night Live now?
I haven't watched it for a long time.
Well, Eddie Murphy's coming back.
Yeah.
December 21st. He's going to be the host.
gonna be
So
the
that's
host.
worth seeing.
All right.
He was on. One of his was on also. And he didn't do any lines. It was just funny for like 4 minutes. He did James Brown in a hot tub.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
It was hilarious.
Yes.
Funny stuff. So that put
I
a
would
smile on my
imagine
face.
Eddie Murphy probably had a couple of 3 in the top 10.
Did we start talking about him because of Gumby? Because he actually played Gumby as well.
I'm Gumby
Yep.
blanket.
Yeah.
I'm Gumby.
Yeah.
That's why we started talking about it.
Gosh darn it.
You're going to have, by the way, yes, guy, well done. Good catch, my friend. You're going to do trivia, right? Now,
Yep.
how much time do we have before you have to talk to anybody this morning?
Nope.
Okay, for a moment, let me see if there's
We got
anything
time.
else
We
here
got time.
in the stack that I have. Just went off. I just went off. My little headset just went off for some reason, so I'll work around it.
We're on.
A British Elvis Presley impersonator is being ordered to pay a hefty fine for late-night jam sessions. 45-year-old Dane Horlin had noise complaints filed against him by his neighbors in the city of Bradford, but decided to ignore a noise abatement order. Now, apparently, during the 42nd anniversary of the King's death, he went on for 2 or 3 hours Facebook Live and did one of the King's concerts with amps and guitar and everything.
The whole 9 yards.
In the apartment building. And they came and arrested him. He is he was served. And he's going to have to pay a rather large fine.
Was there a dance-off or something?
No, there wasn't. Have you ever seen an Elvis impersonator that really cut it for you? No. No.
Not really.
No. He's dead. Let him go.
Yeah, that's true.
Let him go. That's what I say. You see, they're also taking in a Catholic school is removing all Harry Potter books from their library because
Why is that?
They say it's
Conjure up evil spirits.
That's it. Exactly.
Oh, speaking of
Go ahead.
the Catholic Church, did you hear about the Pope over the weekend?
No.
Apparently, he does, the daily mass at noon.
Yes.
There at Vatican City.
Yeah.
He was 25 minutes late.
Got stuck in an elevator.
Got stuck
or
in the
something, didn't
elevator!
he? Yeah.
Do you wait for the Pope 20 minutes? I mean, he's the Pope. I mean, is it like a professor? Do you give him 10 minutes, 15 minutes? How long do you give him before you go home?
Well, I mean, people were thinking, did something wrong? And he shows it. No, nothing's wrong. I just was stuck in the elevator.
Vatican elevators need to be worked on,
Yeah,
obviously.
apparently so.
So he does that every day at noon?
No, weekends,
just on
Sundays, I
Sundays.
believe, yeah.
Well, that's a good time to do it, Sunday.
Yeah.
I think that him and like a couple kids released a couple doves one time, and some bird of prey come down and attack one.
All right, so you got trivia for us.
I do.
And what's the give me the when he has to do the
Just
trivia.
general knowledge.
Oh,
These
boy.
are sometimes very complicated, Johnny. So I'm glad you're here with me because you are a master of the who cares about fact. Okay.
Well, get ready for the great disappointment.
All right, well,
All right.
I need somebody to be disappointed with me. Go right
Number
ahead.
1. Which initials did rapper Hammer lose? Alrighty. Okay.
Oh,
Who had a huge 1970s number 1 hit with the song Shadow Dancing?
Oh,
that's number 2.
I should know these.
Alrighty. Number 3. Who did Elton John originally duet with on Don't Go Breaking My Heart? All righty.
All right, I think I know that.
All right. All right.
Where's the legend when you need him? You know what I mean?
I know.
Where's the legend?
Number 5.
Oh,
Number
number
4.
4.
Oh, number 4, I'm sorry. The cause of what color fever was discovered in 1900?
Oh, that's pretty easy.
Mm-hmm. Number 5. In horse racing, which Triple Crown race is held on Long Island?
Okay.
Number 6. In which country was the AIDS virus first recognized?
Country.
Which country?
Not continent.
Not North America, not South
Yeah.
America. Country.
Country.
Yeah.
All right.
All
That's
righty.
going to be hard.
Okay. Number 6. In which... Okay. Scott Hamilton won Olympic gold for the U.S. on what surface?
Oh, that's easy.
That's number 7, right? That was 7.
You're talking about
Yes.
where or what
Yeah,
kind of
what
surface?
kind of surface?
What kind of surface?
Okay, all right, well, that's easy.
It's not the guy that played Luke Skywalker.
No.
No.
All righty. Number 8. The Fresh Prince of Where was the subject of a sitcom of 140-plus shows.
Okay, all right.
Played by a rapper.
Well, actually, he's a much better actor than a rapper.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. All right. Number 9. The Walker Cup is competed for in which sport?
I can do that.
And number 10. Brown-Eyed Handsome Man was a hit for which singer after his death?
Boy, Johnny, I'm looking at you, buddy. You're going to have to help me here.
Well, I've got blue eyes. So, and I'm not very handsome.
We'll be back.
At Jackie's Hidden Treasures, you never know what you'll find. Pick up a certificate at the Big Deal Store for incredible savings. There's always something new at Jackie's Hidden Treasures on the square in Sisney.
Let us keep you company from 5:36 to 6 each weekday morning. I'm Rita Frazier,
I'm DeLoss Yonke.
and we lead the RFD Radio Network team.
Give us 23 minutes every morning, and we will share the latest farm and agriculture news that could affect your life as a farmer, agribusiness professional, school board member, or landowner.
We're not sure what you're doing at 5:36 each morning.
Yeah, we're not sure we want to know.
Whether you're in the barn, cab, truck, or shower, or on the treadmill, tune in to this station and let us do the work for you, bringing you the news that you need for the day.
Join us here on your favorite local radio station every weekday morning. Stay tuned in throughout the day.
Local radio is still the best way to stay connected to your community.
Young entrepreneurs of the Wayne County CEO program need your support. Bids will be accepted for the lanyards that they wear around their necks in Southern Illinois. Your business can be featured. The CEO program is in its first year in Wayne County and teaches business, ethics, morals, and life skills. Students actually start their own businesses. Interested in bidding on the lanyards? Email cbanderson@waynecity100.org. Wayne County CEO, creating entrepreneurial opportunities.
Fairfield Community High School Football Friday on WFIW 104.9 and WFIWradio.com as the Mules play at Johnston City. Our broadcast 640 for Carter Trucking, FNB Fairfield National Bank, and Wainwright Propane.
Fairfield Printing and Graphics and Sporting Goods is your one-stop shop. Mules apparel, full-colored banners, canvas, offset printing, screen printing, signs, promotional items, and more. Never go out of style with Fairfield Printing and Graphics, 5 Williamson Drive in Fairfield. Here's what's going on Friday, September 6th. The Jeff Frontier Days begins at 5 o'clock with the sack races and three-legged races. At 5:30, it's a watermelon eating contest. And at 7:30, the crowning of the Little Miss Frontier Days and the Best Grandma contest. On Saturday, September the 7th, the Mount Airy Ruritan Club will be hosting their monthly breakfast from 6 to 9 a.m. in the club building. Menu is biscuits and gravy, sausage patty, scrambled eggs, hash browns, pancakes, orange juice, and coffee. Prices are $6 for adults and $3 for children. And the Fairfield FFA Greenhouse will have mums available.
Inexperienced surgeon.
Okay, nurse. I'm ready for the scalpel.
How about an inexperienced...
The combined real estate experience. We know the area, understand financing, have the most up-to-date property listings and comparisons, and lots of experience. Hometown Realty. What an experience. 842-7510.
5 and for Saturday, sunshine with a high of 80. Overnight low 62. Yesterday's high was 82. Currently, nothing showing up anywhere in the state of Illinois in terms of precipitation this morning. All right. Time for trivia.
And you are the trivia master this morning.
Well, I'm going to try and be. All right. Which initials did rapper Hammer lose?
Is it IC?
MC.
MC.
God.
3. Who did Elton John duet with on Don't Go Breaking
Go ahead,
My
Johnny.
Heart?
I'm going to say Kiki D's.
There you go.
It. You got it. Good job.
All right. Number 4. Cause of what color fever was discovered in 1900?
Well, it's yellow fever, isn't it?
Yeah.
And really, that was a huge thing, especially when they were building the Panama Canal. There were scores of people died from yellow fever because of mosquitoes. That's that carried it.
In horse racing, which Triple Crown race is held on Long Island?
I don't know.
I'm going to take a guess at the Belmont.
We talked about it earlier in the show. Belmont.
Well, if he was wrong, I was going to say Preakness.
Good guess. There's the only other one in the Triple
Thank goodness
Crowns.
nobody said the Kentucky
There
Derby.
you go. That'd be rough.
All right. In which country was the AIDS virus first recognized?
Oh, I'm not going to be stupid enough to say Africa since it's a continent, but I'm sure it was in Africa, or at least I believe it was in Africa. I'm going to look to the Peanut Gallery. Anybody out there got a guess? No. No guess from the Peanut Gallery. Johnny, no guess over there.
Idea.
I'm going to say the Congo.
USA.
No!
Yeah.
Huh?
Really?
Yeah. Where the AIDS
SA,
virus
that's
was
very-
first recognized.
Really?
Yep.
And Charlie Sheen probably had something to do with it, but
Scott Hamilton won Olympic gold for the U.S. on what surface?
Ice.
Yeah.
That was easy.
He was on ice. In, let's see here. The Walker Cup is competed for in which sport?
You want to go ahead?
No, you
it's
go
golf.
Yep.
You know, and here's the thing. That was a direct descendant to the Bush family, because you know what George H.W.
Herbert
Bush,
Walker.
Herbert Walker. That
Yeah.
the middle name was attributed to the Walker Cup. That's his mother's side of the family. Did you know that?
I did not know that.
There you go. Now you know something
Yeah,
about
we
it.
know. All right. Fresh Prince of Where was the subject of a sitcom of 140-plus shows.
Bel Air.
Yep.
And it was Will Smith, who's
Yep.
I think he's known better as
Who
an
actually-
actor than a rapper, don't
who
you?
actually
But
went
at
by
the time, he probably had more songs.
At the time, he was a rapper who was known as the Fresh Prince.
I loved him in Independence Day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, I can stop and watch it wherever it is in the show.
Yeah.
When I see it.
I like one of my favorite songs is "Summertime." And
Oh, that's
I
a
think
great
that come
one.
out
That's
in
another good
'92.
Yeah.
That is a
a
good song.
That's
Yeah.
a great one. All right, and our final question today, which Tom loves. Brown-eyed handsome man was a hit for what his death?
I'm not sure exactly where we're going to be tomorrow, quite honestly. We're supposed to go out and be a part of an FFA event, but I've got more details.
May see you for lunch.
Oh.